Hi, my name is Connor and I'll be showing my knowledge of the Stone Age to Mesopotamia. Please enjoy. This is a picture of a hunter-gatherer. Hunter-gatherers couldn't create new inventions because they spent all their time on hunting, so they didn't have enough time to create new inventions such as the internet and many more. Since the discovery of farming, they got a surplus of food and not everyone needed to be a farmer, so others became experts of pottery, art, and etc. This is a picture of a surplus of food. They manage the food supply by having a surplus of food. A surplus means to have more than enough of something. So if you have a surplus of food, that means that you have more than needed food. After they started to farm, they gained a surplus of food and not everyone needed to be farmers. Irrigation is the process of wetting the land by digging canals from a water source to the land to be able to farm. The farmers in Mesopotamia used irrigation to get the fertile land ready for farming. Since they had two rivers next to them, it was easy for them to start to irrigate. This is a picture of an artisan. Since not everyone needed to be a farmer, some became artisans. An artisan means to be an expert at something such as tool making or pottery. So the artisans would trade with the farmers for food, and the artisans would give tools or whatever they are making. This is a picture of what Mesopotamian cities may have looked back then. This is important to know how Mesopotamia may have looked to get a visual of how people may have lived back then. This is a picture of a current Mesopotamian city. This picture shows how time and weather took effect on the city. This is a picture of water and fertile land. A main key for development of a city is water and fertile land. This is the main key for development of a city because without water, how would the farmers farm and grow crops to provide food for the city? The fertile land is also important to the development of a city because fertile land can give the crops nutrients. Also, if there's a bay or source of transportation using water near the city would prosper and rapidly increase because then they could trade with others and that will help the city's development. This is a picture of fertile land. They used their environmental resources to help them by using the fertile land for farming. They chose Mesopotamia for a place to settle because there were rich and fertile land and two rivers on both sides of Mesopotamia. This is extremely important because with fertile land and water, farmers can grow crops better and because of the soil's good nutrients. Without farming, we would still be hunting and gathering with little time to invent anything. Without the discovery of growing seeds, we wouldn't have anything today. When they started farming, they gained a surplus of food, and so they stayed in the area and settled. So others got different jobs as tool making, pottery, and house building. With a lot of people helping, villages began to develop. As the population expanded, so did the needs of the people. So new ways of doing things were needed, some out of necessities and others because people had ideas. So without farming, we wouldn't have anything today, no internet, and nothing today. Another important invention was the wheel. The wheel was very useful because it was used to pull heavy loads using animals and attaching the wheels onto a cart. The wheel is still used today by carrying loads, using it for riding bikes and cars, and many more. Another Mesopotamian invention is clothing. Without clothing, the Mesopotamians during the winter would die from hypothermia. Clothing gives you warmth and protection from the sun also. Earlier Mesopotamians wore wool and goat hair cloths that was felted or woven into a coarse cloth. Women wore long wrapped shawls and later sewn dresses or robes, while men wore loincloths and pelted skirts. Writing is important today because writing helps us with learning and teaching new things. The Mesopotamians used writing for when they traded to have a contract. Writing was also used by King Hammurabi to enforce the laws of his kingdom. Another important Mesopotamian invention is the plow. The Mesopotamians used the plow for irrigation and farming. We still use this invention today for farming, and it is important in our lives because without farming, we wouldn't have anything today. Thank you for watching.